Hey guys, so I still haven't found my camera batteries yet, so you'll have to deal with the iPhone footage again. But this week's project, I'm going to be working with these beads. I think I'm going to make a skirt out of this fabric, but I still haven't come up with a design yet, so I'm going to save that for a later video. I want to make some matching jewelry with these beads. They're very juvenile, I'd say. So I'm going to play up that and add a whole bunch of really strong colors to match these guys. I'm going to go into my collection real quick and see what I have. These are kind of like a polymer bead almost, and then these are just your normal glass seed beads. So these are the supplies I have. I've got some I don't exactly know what they're called, but like finding pins, some with flattens, some with loops. I've got some more solid beads, and then this is unsorted beads, seed beads, the same size, so they'll match. Of course, we've got our main beads, and I found these findings. I think I'm going to make kind of like a multi-strand bracelet with these. And then in order to match these, I have the bronze findings as well. So like bronze clip, bronze crimps, and then the split rings. Okay, and I think I'd also like to make a hair tie, so keep that out. Oh, somebody wants his supper. Hello, little buddy. Do you want your supper? Meow. You're such a good boy. And out the door he goes. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is sort these and open this strand up so I have them evenly or easily accessible. Okay, so I sorted out the flower and butterfly beads, and I have 3 of everything except I have 4 of this, 5 of the orange butterflies, 2 of the dark pink, and 2 of the light pink butterflies. So I have to figure out an arrangement. I'm thinking something along the lines of the front and center bead going like this on a finding, and then on either side you have like a flower, and then butterflies going like this, and then some flowers, and then some butterflies, and then some flowers. Oh, that's my sister. Where are you? Got her. Oh, I see what you want. Okay, flowers, butterflies, and then a flower. And butterfly. Another flower. And butterfly. And butterfly. So that way I get a good, variation. But I think I might have to rethink this. So now I have left is one red butterfly, one blue, one yellow, 2 orange butterflies, and then I have 2 greens, 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 pink flowers. So I'll use these in the bracelet, and then in between these flowers and butterflies I'll put some purple beads, and that would be the center of this 5-strand necklace. And then I think I'll do a layer of multicolored seed beads and then a layer of solid beads on the outside. And then for the bracelet, okay, and then I'll do the bracelet next. Okay, so I want this necklace to be like a stereotypical choker, because I think that would probably display the beads the best. So, in order to do that, I'm going to cut 5 strands of elastic to the same length. Well, then again, maybe I want to have it more drapey. Yeah, I'm going to make this like a choker. So I measured my neck, and my neck measurement is 14.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 5 strands. I think they're going to be here. Let me do some math real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 5 strands of cord, 12 inches long, and then that way I can have some adjustment in between the ends. So if I blend it to somebody or whatever, it'll fit more than one person or more than one neck size, or maybe I don't want it as tight or I want it tighter. That way I have quite a bit of fluctuation in sizing, and I think that's excellent. And the way I'll do it is I'll just put a whole bunch of these links together to make a chain in the back. Okay, so I have a problem, and that problem is, it may or may not be predictable, is that these beads are too small and they go through the holes on these beads. So what I'm going to have to do is put these beads between them, which is going to throw off the look of it from what I wanted it to be, but I really don't have another option. Yep. So what I'll do is I'll do a purple bead, an amber bead, and then a polymer bead. Purple, amber, polymer. Purple, amber, polymer. No, I'm sorry. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do a purple, amber, polymer bead, amber, purple, amber, polymer bead, amber, purple, amber, polymer, amber, purple, amber, polymer, amber, purple. If I don't do it that way, then the beads won't be spaced properly, and it'll start looking the way I don't want it to. So I have to do it this way. I have no choice. Okay, so now I've got the polymer beads all lined up. I'm going to do the strands of purple beads that are going to go on in the closest loops. Here. Yep. Okay, so I have the purple strand done on the side, and I'm just going to work on the purple strand on the other side now. Okay, so now I'm going to do the outside strands. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 of the purple beads, and then I'm just going to pick one of these beads randomly. And if it's black or a color I don't like that's black, I put it back. And if it's green or another color that blends in, like this red, I'll use it. Okay, so now I've got the necklace done. I just have to add the findings, the hooks, and the lobster clasps. Or clasp, not more than one, just one. Sorry that this video isn't sewing related again. I've had a rough couple of weeks. So I just was able to put out a short, simple project. But it's always nice to do something simple every once in a while. Beading is one of my hobbies. I could call sewing my job, but beading is one of my hobbies, and I always enjoy working with them, discovering new patterns in a way less stressful, less energy consuming way. It's just colors and shapes rather than also figuring out measurements and stuff. So I hope maybe this inspires you guys to do some beading yourselves. It's not too difficult, and you don't need that many supplies. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it's not sewing related. Thanks for watching anyway. I'd like to extend a big shout out to all 36 of my subscribers. Thank you very much for watching and spending the last couple of minutes with me. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye!